I'm a skateman. Beep, ba, 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 ba. So for today's episode, I want to talk about. Quickly, I want to talk about the board and what the man at the skate shop said, because they were all really nice. So this is not a sponsored video for either the brand or the skate shop or anything. But I want to talk about what they started me off with. So first, they have this fantastic multi-tool, which has all the things to like loosen and tighten when you have like a hexagon or whatever, and that's where the screw goes through. This one fits into all of them, and so what you can do with that is you can loosen and tighten the wheel. So when I had all my stuff together and I wanted to pay, I was like, oh, you have this great multi-tool, right? And the guy was like, yeah. And he's like, so do you know anything about skateboards? I'm like, no, as I said before, I don't know anything about skateboards. And he goes like, oh, okay, so basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna loosen these for you so that they can wiggle back and forth a little bit. So, because he was like, you know what, if you don't have that, you very, very easily like break the bearings in the wheels. So if you don't know what a bearing is, it's like the little metal balls inside like two metal slides. So they look like a wheel, but they don't lose. So they're basically very, very good at transporting motion without a lot of friction. I guess that's the way to explain it. So I actually know a company that makes those for a living. I should probably be able to explain this better. Right, so I'm kind of happy. The board got its first few scratches and stuff like that, which is brilliant. So what I also got, so there were two skateboard men. So one was at the counter talking to me, and the other one was talking to me like inside the shop, and like I was sitting there confused, like guy in a suit going like hi, and they were like, what the fuck do you want? And I'm like, okay, I wanna maybe also get some protection so it doesn't hurt that much when I fall. So I haven't actually put these on the board yet because I haven't been anywhere where it's like not even. But before I enter any kind of park or ramp or anything like that, I'm gonna put this on. Maybe I'm gonna put this on today so I can practice some more super wild, for my skill level wild stuff. So what are these? It's like a 3-piece protection set. So this one is for the elbows, and fucking brand names everywhere. But the point is, they have this little extra piece so they don't slide off that easily. You have the same thing for the knees. Like I would be tempted to put these on for photography. So you just kneel down and can't feel it. It's super stiff. And then these were real flashback. So they are wrist protectors. See that? They got this solid piece of plastic going through, so if you fall, response is, oh shit, I gotta put my hands down. So when you fall forward or you fall backwards, you're probably always gonna have your hands down. Maybe you're gonna hit the dirt with your elbows, but your hands are probably gonna go down. So if you fall gracefully, like I've fallen on my hands a couple of times on the board now, and I've managed to fall very, very slowly and very, very softly. So this is basically for not having your wrist turn in a way where it has to be surgically adjusted again. Yeah, so these were great. Oh right, so I forgot to show the multi-tool, which the guy was so nice to use immediately. Also has this little thing that pops out, so you can adjust the screws that are on the top of the skateboard, like in the deck, I guess. Yeah. Oh, and what I've actually already done is to adjust this guy so it wiggles a little less. So you can kind of tighten and loosen it. So if it wiggles less, it's much more comfortable for me or easier to control, because I guess I have a tendency to lean too much. Yeah, so that was it. I guess that's the gear episode. I don't think there will be a gear episode for like another 2 years, and all of this stuff doesn't matter. Like this board is like relatively big, because the guy was like, well, with our weight, I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, not a lot above 60 kilos, 62. He's like, we're in different weight classes. I'm like, okay, look, just tell me what you want me to get. And he was like, well, this is a big one, and it is like broad. So skateboarders apparently are in like how, you know, what kind of type they are. Are they longboard or shortboard or whatever? And also like how big can your feet be to comfortably fit on the deck when you're standing sideways. So this is like 8 and something inches. Obviously I completely forgot about that again, but yeah, I'm really happy. Gonna go out and play with it now. Hold on, I'm gonna protect all of you as well.